Right, welcome back here to Andertons. We had a nice little chat just then, didn't we?
Certainly.
It was a very entertaining. What do you call it when it's informative chat about things you not necessarily know anything about?
I certainly didn't know anything about. So.
No, I didn't either. But
Yeah,
it's good to
fair
look
enough.
stuff up sometimes.
Certainly is.
You know.
Anyway,
Before we start, please like and subscribe. We've got some prizes going on at 800k, 850, and 900,000.
Wow.
And then 950,000. And then at the 1 million, you can win a real Clon Centaur.
what, a genuine real clone?
Yeah, it's that one up there, or the one behind you there, yeah. You can win that. So,
fair play.
And we'll just pick one at random, and you can have subscribed for the last 10 years or whatever. We'll just pick one.
You know, that's got to be a kick in the teeth, though, for the person that subscribed back in like
The first
2000.
one.
And then some dude just subscribes. So if he's the 1 millionth and he gets it. Like.
What did you say? It's like swimming across the channel and getting knifed on the beach. You know? It's that kind of vibe, isn't it? It's like, anyway, we shouldn't joke about that.
No.
So, Victory.
Victory amplifiers.
Victory amplifiers, which, you know, you probably know that me and Rabea love and use all the time, and, you know, big fan of. And recently brought out, you know, the V4 pedal, power amp, the proper pedal in an amp pedal,
Yep.
amp pedal.
Yeah, we had the preamp and we had the V4 amps.
Yeah, exactly. And now,
V1.
the V1s, I can't
So we
say that.
skipped,
V1!
we went
That's
from
very
V4, we skipped V3 and V2 for now, and then V1 jokes. There's no V2 and V3 right now. In any case, the idea with the V1 was that it allowed players of any level and any budget to be able to enter into the Victory family. That's basically the idea.
And that's brilliant. You know, you need the gateway...
Your gateway tones.
Gateway tones,
Yeah.
gateway drop tones.
But
tone drops.
in any case, if you are familiar with Victory, you know there are 5 amp families. You've got the Duchess, the Copper, the Sheriff, the Jack, and the Kraken, all catering for different types of player.
Yeah.
Which is basically what we're offering here, in the sense that the V1 is kind of taking the essence of each of those, right, and distilling it into a little stomp box.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the idea.
It'll work with, you know, with any amp. We're plugged into a V140 because we like the headroom of the amp. It's 100 watts, so there's a lot. There's a lot to the loft, to the ceiling, or whatever
And
you say.
it's also really important to say that these are a collaboration.
Yes.
The design of these pedals, a collaboration between Adrian Thorpe of ThorpyFX,
Yes.
and of course Martin Kidd and us of Victory Amplifiers. So.
Yes.
And it's worth saying as well that both Pete and I helped with I worked with the R&D team of Victory anyway on all the amps and stuff.
I had a listen on the way, you know, as and when.
But we do a lot. We do a lot of the listening stuff as a group, and we've been there doing it with these as well. So it's kind of cool to see them finally out. So
it is, and if you don't like them, then you can blame us.
yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so we start. So, you know, classic setup that we normally have, which we've kind of tested. It was actually these two guitars were used.
It was
in
these
some
two
of the
guitars,
testings, weren't they? So the Duchess is. We're going to put the Duchess into a Duchess.
Here we are, double Dutch.
Double.
Yes.
We're going to go double Dutch. Oh, sounds like an experience I once had. So this is the clean tone with the V140. And then everything at 12. It's just an always-on kind of pedal. It gets that kind of, you know. And this is just 12 o'clock. And I the same, sorry to interrupt you there, but with the amps, when, you know, I know we're running a little bit more bass in this on different speakers, but normally on when I use the V40 or the DP40, I just put everything at 12 o'clock.
With my Krakens, they're always on 12
exactly,
o'clock.
because that's, if it's good there, you know.
Well, that's it.
So thank you very much for watching. That was no.
Yeah, that's all you.
So you've got on all pedals here, you know, the layout of them on this one: volume, gain, bass, middle, and treble on this one. So, you know, you can use it as a boost. There I say Klonka and a mean, I would absolutely use that.
What's really interesting is, and some of you might be wondering to yourself, well, the Duchess is more or less a kind of clean amp as it is.
Yeah.
So why would you make a clean amp pedal?
Yeah.
But I think a great way to sort of answer it, and also how it was approached, was it's almost like, first and foremost, it gives you an EQ curve.
Exactly.
Of the DP, I was going to call it a DP40,
Yeah.
but the V40, whatever.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, the sort of gain staging in the pedal, although not very much gain, is really closely modelled on the sort of response and gain that you get from the real amp. So.
Exactly, and you could use that on top of any kind of amp, you know. So that's all I've done is like taken the volume and the gain and done that to it, you know.
Yeah.
So gain, volume. And it's got lots of sort of bass in it.
That's a lot of low end.
There's a lot of low end in it, you know, and you know, it's got middle. I mean, I don't know why we always do this. It's like, yes, it's a treble and there's a middle and a bass, and that's what it does.
So
I mean, you just set it to your kind of how you like it. But what I like about like a pedal like this, one, it sounds great, right? You put it on.
It's like an
and you just
enhancement
don't
pedal,
wanna,
right?
Exactly, and you don't want to take it off. I really like this.
I have a question.
Little question.
If you were going to put this on your pedal board, would it be the first pedal in the chain because then you'd add like effects, as if it was like your
I would
amp?
use it as a booster type thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
For me, but you know, or I would just have it as a boost.
As like
I like boost into the drive.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily use it as an amp, but I'm sure you could probably use it as
As
an
if
amp.
that was your amp tone kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think these are these. I don't know if you then would get the V4 pedals. Instead, they're maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, I guess if you
for that
budget
kind of
depending,
thing.
I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm sure you can put this with a, you know, like one of the little TC Electronic.
Let's say you've just got a super flat response, clean sound, right? You'd add that in front. That gives you the kind of flavour of the amp.
Yeah.
And then you'd add your pedals after.
I think people put their, you know, pedals. There's no wrong or right way. I don't think. I mean, but this sounds great. How much gain has it got in? Let's see.
I was gonna swear then it was that intense.
It's just good.
It's awesome.
It sounds great, and you know, it's your clean tone. So it's just a good sounding pedal.
When you'd cranked it, it just sounded like you were gunning a real amp.
Exactly,
you know, just
and that's
it
the
all
point
the
with
way
it, and it sounds good, you know, and you know, we can't not talk about how almost saturated the market is with another overdrive pedal.
What is it you always call it? Jaffod?
A Jaffod.
That's the thing.
But you know, that's just here we are, you know, and it's a good as you get gateway into it. Now copper, that's more of an AC30 sort of vibe, isn't it?
Very much so. It was So I mean, we didn't actually say, but like the Duchess is kind of your classic Cali 50s Cali tones. Copper is more your AC kind of tones.
Yeah.
Sheriff being your classic British Marshall vibes. Yeah. The Jack is kind of. It wasn't supposed to be a signature amp with Guthrie, but I suppose it kind of is in that it does a bit of everything. Yeah. And then the Kraken is your metal progressive stuff, so it's kind of 5150 kind of based.
Really nice design as well, these pedals. They look good, they feel really sturdy, top mounted jacks, brilliant. So here's the... Ooh, and that's what you have to remember with that. When people
AC30s are spanky.
They are. Top boosts are really hot, you know, so you got bass, tone and treble. And this is...
tone cut.
Tone cut, yeah. So the more you turn it up, the more it cuts the tone, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit counterintuitive, isn't it? Like,
Well, it's as it would. I mean, on the real amp, you have to go the other way.
Yeah.
Which for most people, they'll be like, why am I turning it down to turn it up? So
turn it down to turn it up.
Turn it up, turn it down.
I mean, there's lots of spank in there, isn't there? So here's the other one. That's definitely more of a warmer tone. And you got that Voxy.
For the extra spank.
Spank.
Let's mess around.
It's good, isn't
That's
it?
awesome.
It is good. That's the...
It's so loud.
It is really loud.
So
But I mean,
loud.
it sounds great, man.
It does sound really good.
Here's it. Belloc. You are sitting right in the shooting line.
That's great.
This
man.
is great,
It's great.
isn't it? Look at it, like.
It's just that, yeah. I'm sat in front of the cab, so
I'll do it really quickly with this,
Yeah.
and then so that's the sheriff.
it's
so
kind
that's
of where we
more
swap,
a-
isn't it? You know,
Yeah,
the
that's
middle
kind of-
ground.
Yeah, but then again, this does clean
It
as
does.
well, slightly, But who wants a clean pedal?
Yeah.
Oh!
So the sheriff, obviously, your classic Brit vibes.
It rolls off,
full
like,
as well.
and it rolls off. Whatever.
But then you can back it
wow.
off. That's the most gain that it has. Obviously,
sounds awesome, man.
It's not meant to be super, super high gain, but it has it. But we can back the gain off, do some more. Neck pick up some bluesy stuff, maybe.
So let's go back to that one. They're super cool tones, man.
I like the fact that they clearly sound as you're expecting. They're aimed at those, like 50s vibes, AC, Marshall vibes.
Yeah.
Like you get that easy.
But more.
Yeah.
There's more. Here you go.
Thank you. I knew you were going to do that. That's why I grabbed it from down there.
So before, just really quickly, you take a little bit on this one with the. Here's the clean tone.
Yeah, it's
That's
lovely.
good, isn't it? Here comes the copper. Oh yeah! And here comes the sheriff.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
Let me pop these back. Just do a bit of this, do a bit of this, a bit of this. Why not? It's great.
Nothing wrong with that. The jack?
So the jack, yeah, I would say, before you hear it, it's the darkest sounding pedal because the jack amplifier is quite a dark amplifier.
Dark, yeah.
It's more of a leady kind of thing, and Guthrie's tone is always very mid-forward.
Yeah.
So it helps with that stuff. It's great for lead, super smooth. So this is without it. So
it is darker, isn't it?
It's the jack in terms of the smoothness of the gain.
Yeah.
Like
smooth.
I turn it up for that.
Sorry.
Lovely.
Just gonna see what that. It sounds great, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm just gonna see what it sounds like with this.
It's super smooth.
Yeah, it's a smooth gain soloing thing,
yeah.
isn't it?
I think for me it works. I prefer the sound of it using single coils.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, it's designed around lead tone.
Yeah.
I think with the jack, that was always the thing with it.
It sounds great, man.
And
sounds great.
And then the Kraken. So the Kraken being the kind of like the heaviest sounding one. So the aim with this one, I think I ended up doing 5 or 6 iterations of this. Got sent down to my house to test.
So pinickety.
Yeah, we really messed around with it for quite a long time. It's actually well hard to get that amount of gain and the tightness in a stomp box because of things like running into another preamp and feedback and hiss and noise. And this is the best. And Martin and, to be fair, Adrian have done a stunning job.
Yeah.
I think it sounds great. So this is just off. Oh wait, there you go. So it's not like it's tight, right?
Yeah.
But that's with the gain at halfway. You can get this to sound disgusting, like.
It's a Les Paul as well.
It's a Les Paul.
It's a Les Paul.
I mean, you can hear.
Wow. Yeah,
that's
but it'll
the
have
level
gain
of noise.
That's normal.
But
That's normal.
with the gain at 3/4, and we're just breezing through these. I mean, we've tried a bunch of different combinations, different amplifiers, and what's really nice is the consistency.
Yeah.
But you can get a tight chugging metal thing out of that.
Yeah.
Which I was really happy with.
Can I try it on the telly? Really
of course you can.
Single coil.
Let's put you back to 12.
Single coil.
Right, there you go.
A coil. It's I like those. Woo! That sounds great, man.
Yeah.
And this is what you want, isn't it? If you can't afford, you know, or if you haven't got, you know, what is an amp? What are these amps now? 900 quid or something?
Well, the V4, I think they're 799 around that, and I think the lunchbox heads are around 1,000.
Yeah.
Something like that.
These
so yeah,
great.
I think these are sub 200 quid.
I want to try them with some, you know, like at some point we'll do some comparison videos and stuff, but maybe plug it into something like a Kitan and see how that works. I mean, this is just the first impressions and first look for you guys. You know,
this is to say they are here. Check them out.
Here, and the links are below. Below. The links are below. So, do we know prices on these yet?
Yeah,
or?
in the UK we're looking at $199. In the US we're looking at $249.
And they're all handmade in the UK, right?
Yes, they're UK-made pedals.
Yeah.
Obviously designed again by Adrian Thorpe and Martin Kidd and Victory.
And they look cool. I mean, they've got a different look to them. It's difficult today to bring out something that is
it is
unique.
actually.
I mean, there's so many. I like these little LED lights here, the little jewels.
Well, that was just to reference
it looks like
the amps,
amps,
right?
yeah. And that, you know, that's what you need, and the design stuff as well, which I think looks good.
Yeah.
So, you know, Kraken's got a little red eye.
Yeah, we put a little red eye on the Kraken now. But yeah, I'm super chuffed with that range now, and that's, as we said before, if you really wanted to try out some of the Victory tones, but you don't have the budget, check these out because they're referencing each amp family, and I think doing a really good job.
So I think they're doing a great job. So
I'm going to say that though, aren't I?
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. A bit biased. But anyway, there you go. Please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being again, for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
Always an absolute pleasure. And I'm going to now let Lee come over and take over because it's my daughter's 50th birthday today. 15?
15.
Did I say 50?
You sounded like you said 50th.
Can you imagine? We're
like,
15, man.
Bloody hell, Pete, you're doing well.
15.
Wow.
Scary stuff.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, love you loads. See you soon.